All right, hello, as everyone gets into the Zoom webinar. Hello, good morning or afternoon, wherever you may be. My name is Matthew DeGeeter. I am the Senior Vice President of Strategic Enterprises at the American Society of Interior Designers. We are so glad you could join us today for the Gather 2025 Exhibitor and Sponsor webinar. First and foremost, thank you for your partnership. Whether you are returning or joining us for the first time, we are thrilled to have you on board. Your presence adds incredible value to the Gather experience. Today's goal is simple: to help you make the most of your investment and time on site. We'll cover tips and ideas to help you boost visibility, connect with attendees, and walk away feeling like Gather was worth every minute. So first, what you need to know. The event is Gather 2025, the national conference by ASID, and that will be hosted August 17th to 19th at the Signia by Hilton in Atlanta. The exhibit hall hours, these are very important for you. First, we have Sunday, August 17th from 5:30 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. Then Monday, August 18th from 8:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. And then finally, Tuesday, August 19th in two chunks from 8:30 a.m. to 12:15 p.m., followed by 1:30 p.m. to 4:30 p.m. Now, to make sure you have enough time to set up, check-in and setup times are Sunday, August 17th from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. So here's a quick look at today's agenda. We will show you how to maximize your investment before and during the event, provide ways to plug into networking and educational opportunities, share tips for building meaningful and lasting connections, hear from a couple of live and pre-recorded testimonials, and of course, give time for Q&A at the end. But before we dive in, let me introduce the team supporting your success, your ASID Industry Partners team. First, we'll start with Amy Bodek.
Hi, everybody. I'm Amy Bodek. I'm the Director of Industry Partnerships, and we are so very excited that you are joining us. We're excited to see you in a couple weeks at Gather. And I'd like to thank you also. We can't thank you enough for your support and your sponsorship in this event. And we have a lot of exciting things planned that we'll get on further on with this. Sherry?
Thanks, Amy. My name is Sherry Smith, and again, I'm a member of the industry partner team. And I just want to echo what Amy has said, in that we are so thankful and appreciative for your continued support and sponsorship for this great event and for ASID in general. What I do with the industry partner team is work directly with our industry partners and our sponsors to get you connected with our national members. And I love doing that because with the many years in business development and in the design industry myself, I find it very impactful to create opportunities that drive value and visibility for you all. So with that, I'll hand it off to Shane.
Hello, everyone. I'm Shane Jones, Senior Manager of Development Industry Partnerships. I'm thrilled that I've had a chance to talk to many of you over the last year. I love meeting you at trade shows and connecting with you via Zoom or Teams, but my goal is to help you with your investment and to connect with our members and make it a very productive and profitable opportunity with our members. So thank you again, and we look forward to seeing you at Gather.
And hi, everyone. I'm Eric Lowe, Industry Partner Program Manager. You all probably know me, and I hope I haven't pestered you too much with the asks. But I just want to reiterate what the rest of the team has said. We're glad to have you. We can't wait to see you. And we hope you gain a lot of information from this webinar.
Thank you, Eric, and thank you to the entire Industry Partners team. With that, I will hand it over to Amy to kick us off with tips to maximize your investment.
Thank you, Matthew. Yes, I want to talk a little bit about what you want to do before the conference and a little bit of the beginning of during the conference. Um, Really very important, I think most important thing is to prepare your team, especially if you have staff that is attending that has never been to a conference or a trade show. I know most of you have, and so you know what it's like. Um, it's so important to prepare them for success, give them talking points so that they know what they need to say, so that everybody on the team is on the same page. Really set up a game plan. Who's going to do what? You can keep it as fluid as you want, or you can have it a little more stringent and have roles set up specifically. Who's going to capture the leads for you? What are they going to do with those leads? Who's going to demonstrate if you have a product to demonstrate, or if you have samples to show your service, really giving it a nice fluid experience for everybody. The next thing I want to talk about is the Gather app. If you haven't downloaded the app yet, we're going to send you a step-by-step instructions so that you can download this app. But this is really going to be your go-to tool. This app, as you can see by some of the examples here on the screen, it's going to allow you to see who's attending, their contact information, the other exhibitors, exploring sessions and events that we're having. We've got a lot of special events that we're going to have, who our speakers are, what are they going to be speaking about. We also want you to get involved. We would love for you to attend the sessions and, um, just really give it an opportunity so that you can connect ahead of time. This is going to be your, your sidekick while you're there, but it also affords you the opportunity to connect ahead of time, set up appointments, and get to know people that you want to connect with once you're there. So during the conference, it's really important to make sure that your space is approachable. You want it to be open and inviting. Um, as I said, we've all been to a lot of these shows and markets, and oftentimes there's tables in front because those are necessary. Those have to be there because you have things that you want to place out there and, make sure that the attendees are receiving the information. But consider stepping out, just like this photo that you see here. This gentleman stepped outside of his booth to interact with the attendees. As an exhibitor, you're the icebreaker. The attendees know that they're there to look at you, to see what your product is, what you have available, what your service is, and you're there to explain that. Um, just being really comfortable and inviting, give them a reason to stop. Um, Crack a joke, have fun. Just this is a great time to have fun. And, even open it up. You could look at their name tag and you see some place that they're living, Sheboygan. Sheboygan, where the heck is that? What do you do in Sheboygan? Just kind of make it fun and easy and interesting, and just to have a reason for them to stop and feel comfortable. And I just want you all to remember our faces, that we are there for you. The industry partnership team here at ASID, we're there for you. We're there to help you make this a very successful event. So we will be on the floor, the expo floor, very often. So if there's anything that you need from any one of us, just please stop and ask us, and because that's what we're here for. And now I'd like to turn it over to Shane.
Thank you, Amy. So once you're on site, there's plenty of ways to go beyond your booth, as Amy just mentioned, that can create these meaningful touch points with our attendees. So the first one would be our networking lunch, which is going to be on Monday afternoon. So don't miss it. It'll be a grand opportunity to connect with the designers in that exhibit hall. Also, Monday evening is America's Mart showroom tour, where buses will be leaving from the Signia Hotel promptly at 5:45 p.m. And we're excited to announce that there are 23 participating showrooms at America's Mart. So this is going to be a fun time. There will be perfect opportunity to meet attendees at that at America's Mart, where it'll be a casual setting and you can connect and just make some meaningful relationships. Of course, there's the educational sessions. So make time for those sessions. We found that when sponsors show up for those sessions, they become you become more than an exhibitor. You become a part of the larger conversation. So don't forget to post your on-site moments with members on our social media. So tag us. Our hashtag is Gather2025. So it's an opportunity to be seen and followed. And lastly, be sure to participate in the Design Seek game. That's going to be fun. It's designed to get attendees moving around the showroom floor, an opportunity to visit you. And what they will do is take a photo of your exhibit space and include the logo and or product. It's all about visibility and presence. So take advantage of every moment.
Thank you for that overview, Amy and Shane. We're now excited to move into our next portion, where we're going to be welcoming two of our returning exhibitors to share a few thoughts about their experiences at Gather. We'll start with Patty Dominguez from Cosentino. Patty, the floor is yours.
Sorry, I'm coming. Hold on.
Hi, Patty.
Hey, Matt. Hi, everyone. Thank you, Matt. Thanks, Shane, for asking me, and Eric for asking me to join you guys. So I'll make this very brief. My name is Patty Dominguez with Cosentino. I'm honored to be here. It's probably my 15th year, I think, since this kind of began to participate in Gather. And what I would love to share is that, this event is, first of all, very well curated. The fact that we are even having this call should probably give you a hint of the hard work from the ASID and how they put this together for us all, and being informative and giving you these tips, like Amy said, and Shane, of course. And I just think that the most important thing that I would say is the event is great. The sessions are good, but it really is what you put into it. If you go, and if you're personally going to be there, I hope I get to meet you. If you are not going to be there and sending someone, I think sometimes us as brands, we make the mistake of sending someone who isn't going to be all there and is more worried about the phone call that's coming in or business that we all have happening. But it really is how present you are during the event that is the most important. And I love the way Amy mentioned, get out there and talk to people. And so I think the most important part of that is, introducing yourself and making a connection, networking, that we all know is so important. But it's not about your sales pitch as much as it is about building that rapport, communicating, and asking questions in order for that familiarity. I remember last year in Denver, seeing people that were there for the very first time and then they walked out with a plate or with a drink and they didn't know where to sit. This is an amazing opportunity for a brand to walk up and welcome them and say, hey, do you have any place to sit? Let me sit with you. And as we all know, there's nothing worse than walking into a place where you don't know anybody. So it's nice to extend that invitation and bring them in if there's not an assigned place for them or for you. Like I said, the atmosphere is definitely full of energy. And I think that people are, another thing that I think is super relevant is people are investing time and money to be there, just like all of us. And so even though there's some of them that are invited and guests and part of boards, there's also people that have paid and that they want to be there. So be conscious of that. And as with everything that we do, make sure you follow up and be able to go back and talk to them. The follow-up of these events is always, in my opinion, the most important. People come to events and say, oh, that wasn't so great. And then you find out they never really followed up. So with that, I know I didn't say anything that is new, but it's just another familiar face, hopefully, to be able to say hello. And I will see you all in Atlanta. Thanks, Matt.
Thank you, Patty, and thank you for your support. Always great to see you. So now we're going to turn it over to Michael Gutbachs from Maya Romanoff. Michael, take it away.
Okay. All right. Well, hello everyone. I'm Michael over at Maya Romanoff, and yeah, I think what everyone has shared about maximizing, the engagement, about kind of, being more natural with the conversation, and I also think it's always good to just generally show interest in the other person, and think about how you and what you're offering can be of service, but to them, and help solve their problems. But yeah, I'm excited to come back. Last year was our first year at Gather, and I found it a really great mix of people from around the country, majority of which were decision makers or relevant, had a lot of projects, and just the whole organization and spirit of Gather was just fantastic. So after last year, we decided we definitely wanted to come this year. Um, so it's pretty exciting, and I'll be curious just to see now with the much bigger show with the 50th anniversary and all the cool events. So yeah, there's a lot of opportunity, and um, I think it's just a really unique way that's different than other trade shows, in the sense, I guess, of really how ASID is structured. So I think the people who are engaged, the clients, that designers that are engaged with ASID, really have more of a vested interest in what they're doing than just, say, a general public trade show open, um, with from organizations that maybe don't have the same type of member engagement as ASID does. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it, and happy if anybody has any questions while we're at the show and you recognize me, feel free to grab me and ask away or connect. Always love meeting everybody and collaborating. So thank you for the opportunity.
And thank you for that, Michael. As well as thank you for returning with Maya Romanoff this year to Gather as well. One thing just to remind everybody, please be sure to use the Q&A function or the chat to ask your questions throughout the event. We'll definitely get to those at the end. Just a quick reminder, we've got a couple, so just keep those coming in, and we'll answer those in a bit. Now we're actually going to turn it over to Sherry.
Thanks, Matt, and thanks, Patty and Michael, for those great remarks and reminders. I'm going to piggyback on those because let's explore how to stand out and build connections at Gather. Number one, start with a strong opening line like, what brought you to the event today? Or perhaps many of you have probably already used. What's your familiarity and experience with our company? Get the conversation going. As you know, these are more natural and really invite real conversations. Number two, as everyone has said, walk the floor. Say hello to other exhibitors and friends. And the more visible and approachable you are outside of your booth, the more approachable you're going to seem and be to all the attendees. So number three, when speaking to attendees, qualify leads with quick questions like, are you currently using our product or service? What projects are you working on now? What challenges are you trying to solve? These are all great conversation starters and really kind of get into the meat of the conversation. So, and number four, coupled with that, is using a lead capture system that Amy also mentioned. Or you could just go old school and jot notes on business cards. We all know how important follow-up is. So very, very important, and encourage you all to do that, as I know you already do. So number five, remember, people love stories. And after all of those great questions you've asked the attendees, share a story of how your product helped a client or solved a problem. Again, keep it real, keep it conversational, and focused on them.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Sherry. So let's hear from another past exhibitor, Vectorworks, who wanted to share a few words about their previous Gather experience.
Howdy, my name is Matt Kuhlman, and I am the Senior Advisor for Architecture and Interiors at Vectorworks Inc. And Vectorworks comes to ASID Gather because we want to highlight all the efforts and the innovations that we have put into our incredible design and modeling tools made specifically for interior designers. And the reason that ASID Gather is so unique is that it brings together a massive amount of influential and inspiring both businesses and individuals all in one place for days of both learning and celebration. It's so much fun. And we have gained so many new businesses and clients and users of our design software, all because of a conversation at our booth, or a demo at our booth, or a quick chat at one of the many networking events or learning sessions or galas. So my advice is to bring your A game and to show off the things you need to show off. Don't be afraid to sit down and have a conversation with folks and make friends, and be ready to party. We'll see you there.
All right, some great insight as well from Vectorworks. So now we'll actually be taking a few questions from you, from our audience, from what you submitted. So keep them coming in the Q&A or the chat box, and we'll get to as many as we can. So I'll read them aloud. Industry partner team, are you ready?
We are.
You look ready. All right. So first question, will we be sending out a copy of this presentation?
We will.
So easy one. We got two. That's a twofer right there. And then our second question, with the studio that I believe KK, meaning Carrie Kelly, will that be included in the design and see game?
Yes, all 61 exhibitors will be part of the Design and Seek game. We're really excited to have the presence of you all, and then also with our attendees engaging by taking that photo and posting. So yes, the studio will be included.
Wonderful. Thank you. How about attendees? How many attendees are we expecting this year? Who wants to jump in? Oh, Amy, I think you're on mute. But I think that you're wanting the question. So it's Amy, over to you.
Thanks. We are continuing to get registration. We do have a lot of last minute registrations typically in this. So we anticipate about 800 people total attending.
Very exciting. It'll be a fun group, that's for sure.
Yeah.
A question from Brad. Do we have a lead capture available for this year?
You do. So using Cvent, which is that the exhibitor portal, which includes the mobile app and the attendee hub. The attendee hub is the web-based version. You can go in to your profile if you're an administrator, and you can see that you can purchase a lead capture license or licenses.
There you go. So I think, Brad, that answers your question as well as Reagan for capturing leads. And then a follow-up question about the app itself. Is this available on the Apple Store? Because it can't be found by searching Gather. And I think it's because we need to search for a very specific app instead.
That's correct. Yeah. So what it's available for both Android and Apple, not only cell phones, but iPads as well, or tablets. And you'll want to search for Cvent, Cvent, and then it'll ask you what the event is called, and you'll type in Gather 2025, and you'll be able to log in if you are registered.
Perfect. So again, Cvent, Cvent. That's what you're going to be looking for on the for Android or Apple. Next question. Will we be sharing a list of other exhibitors?
Yes, you can also view that in the Attendee Hub and mobile app. After this call with the recording, I'll also send the floor plan so you can see all of the exhibitors. The exception is going to be the studio, which is not included, but that will include Jenn-Air, Feeney, Cosentino, and Fabuwood.
Wonderful. Thank you for that. And then also, let's see, what info does the lead capture give us? Name, number, email, anything else?
Yeah, so it gives you a variety of different information. The only thing that you're not going to receive would be a personal phone number or address. There are, if you have specific, if you're looking for something specific that may help you with following up, just reach out to our team, reach out to me, and I'll see if that's enabled within your profile.
Very nice. Thank you, Eric. Question about attendees. Will the attendee list and contacts be shared? And if so, what format will that info be provided?
Anybody else want to take this, or do you want me to?
I can talk. We will be sharing that. We will share that approximately 2 weeks, Eric, after. We will share it with all of the exhibitors, so you will have that according to your sponsorship level.
Right, yeah, just to reiterate, build off that silver level and above, or a minimum spend of $5,000, you will receive the list.
Perfect. Thank you so much. Follow-up question about the Cvent app. Is it, because people are trying to, I think, download it right now as we speak. So are we looking at Cvent events? Is that the correct one?
That is correct. It has a blue background and a large C.
Yep. Perfect. Thank you for that one. I'm going to go through here. Leslie has a question of, do we need a conference number or source ID to list staff in the booth? And where do we find that info?
So you can add booth staff if you're an administrator. Either get the confirmation number from the individual. If they can't find that, reach out to me and provide the name and their email address, and I can add them for you. They need to be registered though for the event.
Important there. Have to be registered for the event. Okay, let's see. Design and Seek. Their question about that one. Where can we find details on how to participate?
So if you are an industry partner member, there will be a post on Design Connection within the Gather 2025 community. If not, you will be able to see the directions once the Cvent chat goes live. You'll see all the information within there.
Perfect. All right, and then one final question. This is a fun one. What's the dress code? Like, what do we need to be prepared for? You guys, we want to make sure you're having the best time. And feel the best the whole time you're there. Shane or Sherry, do you want to jump in on that one?
Sure,
Yeah,
I'll jump in. Sorry, Shane.
go ahead.
Yeah, definitely, business casual on the floor, but there's two events we really want to highlight, and we really want you all to bring your A game. Sunday evening, after our award ceremony and our welcome toast, we will be having a 70s style disco party. Think Studio 54 for those of you who remember Studio 54. But come glammed out in 70s, bring those bell bottoms, bring those sunglasses, bring, anything that's going to remind you of Studio 54. Lots of glitz and glitter. And obviously, since it's a gold theme, gold. So Shane, I'll let you handle our next event.
Well, on Tuesday night is our soiree. We will be celebrating our 50th anniversary in High Skyen. So it is not necessarily a formal evening, but semi-formal, business casual, with a little glam to it. And I would say more gold than anything else. So feel free to dress it up.
Yeah, our golden soiree for the 50th, big old 50th anniversary. We're so excited to celebrate it with all of you, and really, it's not possible without all of your support. So with that, I think we're going to wrap up, and thank you for giving us a few extra moments of your time as well today. So thank you again for joining us, and more importantly, thank you for being a part of Gather 2025. We are excited to see you on site, and we're excited to support your success. So if you have any follow-up questions, feel free to reach out to our industry partners team. We are here to help you shine, and we can't wait to see you in Atlanta.